they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been.
Be thankful in all circumstances. Hold on only to what is good and avoid anything that is bad. At some point in your life, you will also make mistakes, big ones and small ones. That's okay. It is part of your journey.
God does not give luck. He gives grace, and He gives it to all of us. Thank you very much, and go forth on your mission life with God's blessing. Congratulations.
What a journey it has been, and the end is not in sight. But the stars are out tonight, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. Forward, always forward. Onward, always up. Catching every drop of hope in my empty cup. What a journey it has been.
Let me leave this quotation to you. Success is never final, but failure is never fatal. It's the courage that counts. Again, good afternoon and God bless us all.
Shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has
Those of the
been.
Republic of the Philippines and by the Board of Trustees of this school, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of which you have been recommended by your respective faculties and
What
dean.
a journey it tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Friends and guests. Today will mark the 44th commencement exercises of the Philippine School of Business Administration. This occasion is a memorable and unforgettable event in the life of our graduates, which I'm sure will be cherished and remembered in the many years to come. So let's start the graduation ceremonies with a processional march. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the hall are the candidates for graduation for the degree of Doctor in Business Administration, followed by the candidates for graduation for the degree of Master in Business Administration. The Board of Trustees. And this year's commencement speaker, Mr. Philam, Executive Vice President, PSBA,
Lord, we the graduates are to embark on a new uncertain life as we march today. As we look at our uncertain life, we also pause to remember our parents, our mentors, our friends, and other people who have helped us in our life. We thank them for their support, encouragement, teaching, faithfulness, and prayers. We are what we are because of them. We then pray to you, our Lord, to bless these people we love very much. We also pray for your guidance for us graduates as we face our uncertain future. We pray that you will help us promote peace, love, kindness, unity, joy to the world, and that we become productive accountants and business people working for the good of all.
Dr. Catherine D. Florentino, Officer in charge of the Graduate School of Business, will now present the candidates for the degrees of Doctor in Business Administration and Master in Business Administration.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Doctor in Business Administration and Master in Business Administration please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Doctor in Business Administration and Master in Business Administration for the school year 2011-2012, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements as prescribed by the government and who have been recommended by the faculty and the Dean of the Graduate School of Business for conferment of the said degrees.
As President of the Philippine School of Business Administration, by the laws of the Republic of the Philippines, and by the Board of Trustees of this school, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended by your respective faculties and dean. Congratulations.
Mr. Ricardo Arabru, Vice Dean for Undergraduate Studies, will now present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business in Accountancy and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration for the academic year 2011-2012, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements as prescribed by the government and to whom have been recommended by the faculty and the Dean of the College of Business Administration for the conferment of the said degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me as President of the Philippine School of Business Administration, by the laws of the Republic of the Philippines, and by the Board of Trustees of this school, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended by your respective faculties and dean. Congratulations to all of you.
Graduates, please be seated. President Jose Baraka will now deliver his message to the graduates.
Executive Vice President of GMA Network, Inc., and today's commencement speaker, Mr. Philam. Philippine School of Business Administration Alumni Association President, Mr. David A. Mercado. Faculty, graduating class 2012, guests and friends, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have two sets of so I'll just probably jump from one to the other. On these 44th commencement exercises, I take pride in saying that we have this graduating class 2012 on our 49th year of the founding of the Philippine School of Business Administration with the mission of, I quote, training the youth to achieve the role of leadership in their community and professions. Just one more year and we will be celebrating our half a century or 50th year of eventful and blessed existence. PSBA, of course, owes its longevity of existence through your patronage and that of its alumni, such as our commencement speaker, Mr. Felipe S. Yalong, the Executive Vice President of GMA Network, Inc., and Philippine School of Business Administration Alumni Association President, Mr. David A. Mercado. On behalf of the management, let me extend my deepest gratitude to you all, and of course to your parents, for they are mainly responsible for having you enrolled at PSBA. I would like also to take this opportunity to give due recognition to people who deserve to take the center stage for a job well done. Your parents or guardians. May I ask all of the parents of the graduates to please stand. Graduates, kindly stand up, show your gratitude by giving a big round of applause. And probably thank you. You may now sit down. Let's welcome the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Pwede bang replay ng konti? May I ask again the graduates of the degree of Doctor Business Administration to please rise. They were presented earlier, but so. By virtue of the power vested in me as President of the Philippine School of Business Administration, by the laws of the Republic of the Philippines, and by the Board of Trustees of this school, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor in Business Administration, for which you have been recommended by your respective faculty and dean. Congratulations again. As I was saying, let me now address the graduates of 2012. My dear graduates, I am sure your parents and guardians will be by your side, as usual, to provide you at least moral support as you take your initial journey in your professional life in this world of constant change and numerous trials and tribulations. Those of you who are familiar with the Chinese zodiac will remember that this is the year of the dragon. The dragon is the symbol of power and strength. My dear graduates, you can be dragon-like as you work toward your goals, embrace the opportunities, and take on the challenges in your new world. Your alma mater, the Philippine School of Philippine School of Business Administration, has equipped you with the necessary skills, instilled the right values, and developed the appropriate qualities for you to be able to cope with the demands of your profession. Let me pass on to you some food for thought. And may these words of wisdom serve as my last legacy to you. I would like you to bear these things in mind. First, life is an adventure. It is only by being daring enough to conquer your fears and insecurities that you will be able to taste the glory of reaching your goals. But you must take charge and you must be proactive. Remember also that life is a struggle. You have to cope with difficulties, trials, and challenges. You must accept that hardships and problems are part of life. Even though life is a struggle, life is also opportunity. Every so often, you are presented with opportunities to learn, to grow, to change. There will be many chances for you to advance, to become better. Discard your myopic outlook. Open yourself to possibilities. Once you find the door, open it. In the pursuit of your lifelong ambition, this matters much. Faith, F-A-I-T-H, Faith. To quote one noted author, he says, and I quote, "Have much faith. First of all, have great faith in Him. It doesn't matter what you call Him, but what is important is that you believe in a higher power. He enlightens in times of confusion. He guides towards the right path when you are lost. He strengthens you when you are weak physically, mentally, and emotionally. And of course, have faith in yourself. You can overcome difficulties, you can find solutions to challenges, and you are mentally prepared to hurdle any obstacles. In other words, translate the faith into action, for faith is about doing. You are how you act, not just how you believe. Nothing influences the degree of your success more than what you expect from yourselves. You get out of life what you expect. You must add hard work, faith, burning desire, persistence, and a positive attitude in order to achieve your expectations. If you expect your destiny is a mediocre life with failed attempts and missed opportunities, that's usually what you'll find. However, if you expect a life filled with joy, happiness, and greatness, that is what you'll likely find. So expect to demand more for yourself, you deserve it. My dear graduates, you may find life unfair at times, but life is still good. The road ahead of you may be dark, but light is just around the corner. Never let anything weigh you down. Let go of the negative. Be prayerful at all times. Do not depend on anyone, but only yourself and God. Be mindful of others. Be thoughtful, kind, loving, generous, and gracious to everyone. Be thankful in all circumstances. Hold on only to what is good and avoid anything that is bad. At some point in your life, you will also make mistakes, big ones and small ones. That's okay. It is part of your journey. Constantly strive to be better. Stay focused on your goal no matter what. Striving to grow and improve your status in the world is something you should aspire to. But instead of trying to be perfect, you should strive for excellence. Excellence is striving to be the best you can be, while perfection is trying to be better than anyone else. Excellence cannot mean succeeding in only one area of your life, while falling or failing in all the others. It is being the best you can be in all of the important areas. Focus only on those things that are worthy of your best. Remember, we become what we do. Perseverance, patience, determination matter much in any undertaking. Ray, are you ready? As you strive for excellence, remember always to be true to your highest value, convictions, and conscience. Have a sense of contribution to people and causes. Only then you will be able to live a life that matters. Is Dr. Macapagal around? Live a life that matters.
Ready or not, someday it will all come to an end. There will be no more sunrises, no minutes, hours, or days. All the things you collected, whether treasured or forgotten, will pass to someone else. Your wealth, fame, and temporal power will shrivel to irrelevance. It will not matter what you owned or what you were owed. Your grudges, resentments, frustrations, and jealousies will finally disappear. So too your hopes, ambitions, plans, and to-do lists will expire. The wins and losses that once seemed so important will fade away. It won't matter where you came from or on what side of the tracks you lived at the end. It won't matter whether you were beautiful or brilliant. Even your gender and skin color will be irrelevant. So what will matter? How will the value of your days be measured? What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built. Not what you got, but what you gave. What will matter is not your success, but your significance. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, courage, or sacrifice that enriched, empowered, or encouraged others to emulate your example. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, but how many will feel a lasting loss when you're gone. What will matter is not your memories, but the memories that live in those who loved you. What will matter is how long you will be remembered, by whom, and for what. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. It's not a matter of circumstance, but of choice. Choose to live a life that matters.
Let me close with a motto shared with me by one of my most influential mentors, who was totally dedicated to serving others. He says, and I quote, "Life is a mission and not a career, and the purpose of all our education and knowledge is so that we can better represent God and serve that mission in life in His name and toward His purposes. Close quotation. You are not alone if you stay connected with God. I wish you all the best in your journey, and as they say when they launch a ship, may God bless all who sail in her. Thank you very much.
Mr. David A. Mercado, incumbent president of PSBA Alumni Association, will introduce the commencement speaker.
PSBA Board of Trustees, Director 1D, Chairman, President Jose Peralta, faculty members who are here, our guest speaker, Mr. Felipe S. Young, dear graduates, beloved parents, ladies and gentlemen, good PM. I notice the situation is very tense. In thinking that graduation day is a joyful day. So let's be joyful. Magandang hapon po. Good afternoon. Maayong hapon. And in Kapampangan, maayong pagkatpanapon kayo. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. To the parents, I'd like to address the parents. Today is a very important milestone in the life of a graduate student here right now, and the parents. Right or wrong? Okay. Correct. For today, we will say that the greatest gift of your child is a college diploma. Right or wrong? I'd like to address this to the students. Students, tell us here, the greatest achievement of your parents is to make sure that you pass the test and the training, and that is college education. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right. Right or wrong? Right. Thank you. All right. Are we not clear? Okay. Magsaya tayo. It's graduation day. Now, I'd like to address again the students or the graduates. Okay. I have a request. As I introduce the guest speaker today, I'd like to internalize. Try to be with him. Try to put yourself in his shoes as a man who was there for a number of years before, just like you. First, let's talk about his education. Of course, he's a successful man, and therefore, he is a graduate of Philippine School of Business Administration. I have a video. All right, let me continue. He graduated as a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in accounting. PSBA is the #1 accounting school here in the Philippines. And therefore, since he majored in accounting, hindi pwedeng kumuha ng board. Subsequently, he passed the Certified Public Accountant Board exam with flying colors. To sharpen his skills, managerial and that, he enrolled in Asian Institute of Management, the best management school here, not only in the Philippines, but in Asia. He completed the Management Development Program, also with flying colors. Now let's talk about his work experience. His first job as an accountant, he went and was hired by the most prestigious accounting firm here in the Philippines and also in Asia, the CC Torres and Philam. He was an auditor and a group controller of the National Transport Group. Subsequently, for greener pasture, he transferred to a well-known television and radio station company called ABS Broadcasting Corporation. He was the Senior Vice President in charge of corporate services. He was the overall in charge of the initial public offering of that company way back in 1997. What is IPO? You can see there what IPO. What is IPO? IPO means initial public offering. It's one way of raising capital for a company through public funds. And for you to be approved for an IPO, you have to pass the very stringent standards set up by the government, because you're getting money from the public. And that was done by no less than our guest speaker. Now, current positions. He is now the Executive Vice President of GMA Network. Mukhang balimbing, ano? From ABS, kalaban nagpunta sa GMA, again for greener pasture. As the President said, you always have to challenge yourself. You have to be excellent. And excellence, you have to compete. He is a Director and Corporate Treasurer and a Director Corporate Treasurer of GMA Holding Company, the company that really manages all companies of GMA Network. Now, I have a list of his experiences. Iisa-isahin ko kasi baka maubusan ako na hininga. Alright? Sa dami. Okay? Students, graduates, are you internalizing? Alright? Can you see yourself to what I described? Yes or no? Yes. Alright, that's it. He is an Executive Vice President of GMA Records, Corporate Treasurer, Scenarios Incorporated, Corporate Treasurer, GMA Films, Corporate Treasurer, RGMA Network Incorporated, Corporate Treasurer, Media Merge Corporation, Board Member, GMA Marketing and Production Incorporated, Board of Trustees, GMA Kapuso Foundation, Board Member, Unicapital Incorporated, Board Member, Mahalco Finance and Investment Incorporated. So many. That only proves that our guest speaker is in demand for his talents. And there's a saying. The saying goes, behind the success of a man is a woman. Correct? Yes. Ladies, is that correct? Yes. Yes. And there's a woman behind him. The name is Ofelia Gargel Yalo. She's really right. She, the wife, the woman behind is also a CPA. And as I understand, she was enrolled as a reviewer here in PSBA. Former review of PSBA. They have 3 beautiful daughters. The eldest, by the name of Krishna, is a fashion designer. The second one, by the name of Christelle, is a preschool teacher. And the third one, Kelly, is a student of University of Asia and Pacific. Are you internalizing, graduates? The President said, after this, life is not a bed of roses. That's true. This is just a start, but it's up for you to make it rosier. And with this, I'd like to present to you the man who was before sitting there, graduated in PSBA, now a successful man. May I call on our guest speaker, Mr. Felipe S. Young.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. Thank you, Dave, for that nice and wonderful advertisement. Before I start, please allow me first to extend my gratitude to the Board of Trustees of PSBA, headed by Dr. Lin, President Jose Peralta, faculty and administrative members of PSBA, and most especially the graduating class of 2012 for inviting me to be a part of this momentous occasion. In 1984, a boy named Mark was born in New York. As a little boy, Mark did not display extraordinary abilities. He was just a regular kid who loved to do nothing but play. When he went to primary school, he began to reap small achievements, but nothing really spectacular. When he moved on to high school, his love for science and mathematics lured him to the world of computer programming. Under the mentorship of his father and tutorship of a professional software developer, he honed his skills and began developing software. He even took a course in programming while he was still in high school to satisfy his passion for software development. Although he was offered a lucrative job for software by the biggest software company called Microsoft, he turned down the offer and enrolled instead at Harvard University, taking up courses in psychology and computer science. While in college, Mark's creativity led him to create a website which ranked the hotness of students in his college dormitory. By displaying their photos and allowing other students to book, Mark called his invention Face Mash. And it immediately became very popular among the university students. In fact, because it is too popular, the university decided to shut it down as it is already affecting their servers. With Face Mash shut down, the students craved for a similar online system which listed photos of students and their contact numbers. Mark responded to the request of his schoolmates and launched his new website from his Harvard dormitory on February 4, 2004. He called it Facebook. Today, Facebook is not the only world's most popular social networking website. It is also a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. In fact, it successfully held an initial public offering or IPO just a few weeks ago. As for Mark, he is now the Mark Zuckerberg that we know of today. At a young age of 28, he is the company's chairman and CEO with an estimated wealth of $19.1 billion. He is one of the world's youngest billionaires and one of the 30 richest in the world. Closer to home, there are quite a number of stories of success from which we can draw our life's inspiration. There's the story of the tycoon John Gokongwei Jr. John Jr. was born to a rich Chinese family who migrated to Cebu from Pujat province in China. His father owned several businesses in the province. In fact, his father owned what was then the first and only movie theater in Cebu. During his youthful years, he enjoyed very comfortable life. He probably saw life's bountiful provisions as if these were an ever-flowing stream. But everything changed when his father died after receiving the wrong blood type during a blood transfusion. Being the eldest, John Jr. automatically became the family's breadwinner. At an early age, he learned to become an entrepreneur. He literally peddled soap, threads, candles, and other commodities which were very much in demand during the war-torn era. In an interview with a national paper, Gokongwei said that he did not become an entrepreneur to help the country, nor create jobs, or even profit from something in which he excelled. He became an entrepreneur to survive. Of course, we are all aware that John Gokongwei Jr. has not only survived, he has reached much greater heights. What are the formula for success? I won't give you a formula for success because I can assure you that there isn't any. Success is a very relative term. What it is to you might not be the same to me. It is like two runners running on two different races. One is on for a 5-kilometer run, while the other is on for a 10-kilometer run. If the first runner who vied for the 5-kilometer run reaches the finish line in time, then he is successful in his endeavor. If the other runner who vied for the 10-kilometer run reaches the finish line in time, then he too is successful. The first runner may have run a distance of just 5 kilometers, shorter than the second one, but that doesn't mean it's only half as successful as the second runner. Both runners are successful because prior to the race, they have set their individual targets and they both achieve them in time. Success is simply about setting a goal and achieving it guided by the values of this institution. When you were still a student, your primary target was to graduate. Some of you would have set targets a little higher by aiming to graduate with a baccalaureate honors. In fact, the fact that you are now here today wearing togas and later holding your diplomas only means that you have succeeded in your goals. After this commencement exercise, you will begin writing another chapter of your life. You will set a new target to aim for. Achieving success is like embarking on a road trip. You should know from the very start where you are heading and how far it is from where you are. You must also plan your trip and prepare for an alternate route should things don't go as planned. You must also check that you have enough fuel to reach your destination. Finally, get there. It is impossible to determine person's success without first setting a gauge with which to measure it. One can only do this by setting goals. What are your goals? Is it to have an ample income to sustain a medium-sized family? Is it to become a chief executive officer? Or is it to become a billionaire or perhaps one of the wealthiest in the world? It's all up to you. Remember what John Stanley told former CEO of Pepsi and Apple Computer once said, "The future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious." Plan your strategy. Now that you have a goal, what specific steps are you going to take to reach that goal? If your goal is to become the wealthiest man on earth in 2 years, and your immediate strategy is to spend a year-long vacation before applying for a job, then let me tell you frankly that you are starting on the wrong foot. You also must have a realistic time frame. If your goal is to land an entry-level job and set your time frame to 10 years, then you might just as well stay at home. If your goal is to marry your girlfriend and immediately have a baby, then you won't need a year to do that. You just need 9 months to succeed. So that's what is meant by setting a realistic time frame. But as a father to you, I don't advise you that you set that goal immediately after you graduate. At this point in your life, your goal must be similar to John Gobangway Jr. That is to survive. Do you have what it takes? Being a graduate of business-related course, I'm sure that you are familiar with the SMART formula of setting goals. Not the phone company, it's SMART. S means specific. M, it should be measurable. A, it should be attainable. R must be realistic. And T, timely. I have already stressed the importance of letter S, M, R, and T. Now let me focus on the A. This is attainable. When you set your goal, make sure that you have what it takes to attain it. If a high school graduate goal is to take up engineering in college but he underperforms in mathematics and does not take specific steps to overcome that weakness, then he's setting an unrealistic goal. When you enroll in this institution, you were like an empty box. Your school has equipped you with the necessary tools that you will need in achieving your post-college goals. You have also been taught how to use these tools to your advantage. Always remember that while the person sitting next to you is your batchmate up until today, tingnan nyo, he or she will be your competitor in the job market beginning tomorrow. Remember too, that just like you, he or she is equipped with possibly the same tools that are at your disposal. Go for it. After setting your target, planning your route, and preparing the tools that will enable you to reach your target, it's time to start your engine, so to speak. And as always, check your master plan. And consistently be aware that time is not long enough to pause and wait for you. If anything goes contrary to what was planned, be flexible, improvise. Always keep in mind that getting close to your destination is not the same as actually getting there. A runner cannot be declared a winner unless he crosses the finish line. As you march from this auditorium at the end of this ceremony, I hope that you keep in mind what I have shared with you. These may not only be the only things you need to succeed, but I believe that this will help you a lot. Graduates, I'm speaking from experience. After graduating from this school, where I learned my accounting, auditing, taxation, and laws. From some of my professors that I can still recall, like Mr. Ginto, Mrs. Marquez, Bobby Philam, my professor in auditing, Petronilo Santos, and my law professor, Attorney Suarez. I hope they're still around. After graduation, I immediately enrolled in a review class and took the board exam and passed it. I worked for 3 years from the leading firm SGB, where my goal was to get the needed experience to improve my craft as a CPA, which I got. When I resigned from SGB and took another job, my goal then was to improve my managerial and interpersonal skills. And it happened when I worked with National Development Company, which is the management arm of the government. So I got connected with various companies of NDCO as audit manager, controller, and finally group controller before I resigned. Upon joining ABS-CBN in 1987 as controller, I challenged myself that I should be the CFO of this network in 5 years' time. And to prepare myself, I took my superior's offer, who happens to be then Gabi Lopez, for me to enroll in Asian Institute of Management, where I completed the Management Development Program sometime in 1992. When I retired in 1997, I was ABS-CBN Broadcasting Network Senior Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. In GMA, where I am now employed since 2000, initially as consultant, I am now the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, and at the same time, a member of the Board of Directors and Corporate Treasurer. I am responsible for the financial health of the most profitable media organization in the country. In all modesty, I was responsible for the initial public offering of the 2 biggest networks in the country, that of GMA 7, your Kapuso network, and ABS-CBN 2, the Kapamilya network. Before I end my speech, let me share with you a quote from comedian Bill Crosby. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. And if you think that luck has something to do with success, and that people get rich or become popular simply because they were lucky, not because they have worked hard for it, always remember this verse from the good book. So that you may be sons of your Father, who is in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. Matthew 5:45. God does not give luck, He gives grace, and He gives it to all of us. Thank you very much, and go forth on your mission in life with God's blessing. Congratulations.
It's now time for our graduates to take the center stage. Let us proceed to the distribution of diplomas to the graduates, together with the awarding of academic honors and special awards. The diploma will be distributed to the DBA and MBA graduates by President Jose F. Peralta, to be assisted by Dr. Catherine T. Torrentino, Officer in charge of the Graduate School of Business. Ms. Cristina C. Gonzaga, BSA Department Head, will read the names of the DBA and MBA graduates.
Espinoza, Emerita M. Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Accounting, Polytechnic University of the Philippines. Master in Business Administration, PSBA Manila, with distinction. Title of dissertation, Leadership Model for Good Corporate Governance of Selected Universal Banks in Metro Manila. Lee Harold Anthony Martin P. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, PSBA, Quezon City. Master in Business Administration, PSBA, Manila. Recipient of the Loyalty Award. Title of dissertation, Development and Implementation of cost-effective security system for a private higher education institution. The 6 A's plus integrated security system, or 6 A's plus ISS. Rolando E. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Accounting, University of the East, Manila. Master in Business Administration, PSBA, Manila, with high distinction. Title of dissertation, Management Practices of Selected Tertiary Schools in the Manila Archdiocesan and Parochial School Association, or MAPSA, Basis for a Strategic Management Model. Graduates of Master in Business Administration, De Soto Mary Grace F. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, PSBA, Manila. Recipient of Loyalty Award, recipient of Academic Excellence Award with distinction. The Academic Excellence Award is given to a graduate of Master in Business Administration program with very satisfactory scholastic records and for high moral character. The Loyalty Award is given to a graduate who have completed full programs for Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Master in Business Administration in PSBA. Macaventa Josephine C. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, University of the East, Manila, with high distinction. Marquez Ruben A. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Accounting, National College of Business and Arts, with distinction. Molina Lester Felixson O. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, De La Salle University. Recipient of the SF De La Cruz Award. The SF De La Cruz Medallion is given to a graduate of Master in Business Administration who had maintained high scholastic performance during his studies and considering further his high executive position in business and in the Commission on Higher Education. Pakma Aliana A. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Entrepreneurial Marketing, Mindanao State University. Tabing Che Marie B. Bachelor of Arts, major in Communication Arts, College of the Holy Spirit. Fugaban Ricardo B. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Accounting, PSBA, Manila. Recipient of Loyalty Award and Academic Excellence Award with distinction. Handayan Zenaida C. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Capital University. Yano Armando O. Bachelor of Science in Electronics and Communications Engineering, Piatti University. Nebriha Chariville N. Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, PSBA, Manila. Recipient of the Loyalty Award. Alisai Raquel D.L., Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, PSBA Manila, recipients of Loyalty Award and the SF de la Cruz Award.
May 1 minute pa ako.
Florida, Donald F., Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, University of the East, Manila. Papa, Mile F., Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Management Information System, PSBA, Manila, recipient of the Loyalty Award. Seaton Hanzo S., Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Palawan State University.
The diploma will be distributed to the PSA and PSBA graduates by President Jose F. Peralta, to be assisted by Mr. Ricardo R. Abreu, Vice Dean for Undergraduate Studies. Ms. Cristina C. Gonzaga, PSA Department Head, will read the names again.
Graduates of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Abad Jika J. Graduating with distinction. Graduating Class Officer, Editorial Board, Arts and Copy Editor. Abad Omar S. Aguilar Fatima Joy R. Aguilar Janice D. Aguilon Marie Jean D. GCO Executive Board Secretary. Alarcon Rhea C. Amerna Nina Teresa T. Araneta Grace M. GCO Executive Board Assistant Secretary. Aritaw Carrie Ann R. Arroyo Christine Charmaine P. Aya Marivic M. Bables Mariska D. Pagawisan Christina Angeli R. Certified Public Accountant. Bangkiray Liza S. Bantukan Maria Gracie S. GCO Editorial Board Internal Managing Editor. Bayabay Cielo Sheena P. P. Bongalbal Carola M. Bustamante Mark S. Kaa Paul Gerard T. GCO Editorial Board Editor-in-Chief. Calipes Sheila May R. Calice Maricar A. Andre A. De Guzman Angel C. De Guzman Joanna P. De Jesus Ruth Ann Mary C. Certified Public Accountant. De Leon El Chinky G. De Luna Carl D. GCO Executive Board Auditor. De Rogongan Norhaima B. De Sales Jacqueline Kate C. Certified Public Accountant. Diamel North City Raihana M. Dizon Joanne B. Dizon Mary Rose O. Elesterio Marie Joyce B. Eletante Caris Laura T. Escanio Jerome V. Esplanada Rina A. Fabrial Harvey Bren M. Mary Joyce F., GCO Executive Board, Executive Staff. Fontanilia Rafael F., GCO Executive Board Treasurer. Francisco Bridget V. Gomez Ricardo B., GCO Executive Board Auditor. Goling Iman Hana M., graduating magna cum laude. Recipient of the ACPAE Award. ACPAE stands for Association of CPAs in Education. Granada, Jezebel D. Haron Hosni R. Inovero Matthew C., GCO Executive Board, Executive Staff. Jimenez Christine Kate C., Certified Public Accountant. Cornelia Jerick Anthony S. Lim Mara C. Lopez Gian P. Madura Leonilo S. Graduating cum laude. Recipients of the following awards. PICPA Award. PICPA stands for Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Isla Lipana and Company Excellence Award. And GCO Executive Board President. Mama Kotao Alia Farina G. GCO Editorial Board Layout Editor. Manuel February E. Marasigan Maricar R. GCO Editorial Board Assistant Senior Associate Editor. Marquez Princess M. Maximo Vina Diana M. Villavilio Mary Joy M. Montano Irene S. Moraleda Brando M. Morales Ulysses C. Natividad Jamela Jade M. Ong Marian L. Opido Michael John J. Ordinario Teresita J. Osicos Marys R. Palma Amorfina J. Pangilinan Stephanie N. Pelonia Dayan M. Faith C. Pingol Joanne M. Piol Grace Ann C. Ramones Klein Charis S. Ramos Jennifer D. Ranyoko Mark Joseph B. Reyes Clarice D. Rigafrente Rona R. Rint Aprilin B. Ruiz Miguel DG. GCO Executive Board Vice President External. Santos John Ranmar A. Singwa Aaron James S. Sobrepeña Jimel S. Certified Public Accountant. Rachel Ann A. Tendido Alvin Hero V. Phineas Sunshine A. Graduates of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management. Abante, Joyce Ann Z. Agbayani, Lian D. Almontero, Midlow, Sydney N. Bagasbas, Suzette N. Kanitan, Milky John G. Claro, Karen Joy D. De Chavez, John Owl P. De la Cruz, Debbie Gibson G. De la Roca, Princess P. Lukman Janifa M. Mendoza Daryl Nico D. Padilla Ryan Christopher G. Peña Hojas Grace B. Sadikon Rosil May C. GCO Executive Board Public Relations Officer. Tiong Kiyo Akemi Y. GCO Executive Board Assistant Treasurer. Graduates of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Banking and Finance. Bernabe Eugene S. Garcia Aliana Rose C. Linda Mary Charles M. Mapandi Fatma Azima C. Valdez Nicole C. Graduates of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development Management. Andal Gino C. Aragon Carl Magno O. Arcaparlas Marie Nell L. Laka Carl Andre H. Mago Kashmir Eldrimar G. Quintela Michelle P. Sadian Mehan S. C. Raymond B. Tizon Mary Rose F. Graduates of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Management. Bait Alan Y. Grace A. Camarines Maria Teresita C. Castillo Rachel C. Haka Lara Louise C. Juan Sherwin B. Maruho Princess Sahira T. Matua Shanifa G. Reyes Julian R. Santos Ruth Myra U. Youngson Sergio Jr. the second J. Graduates of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management. Agaran Joan A. De la Cruz Maria Micaela M. Encarnacion Ariel M. Aina Raisa S. Go, Jameson C. Go, Solange C. Lapidario Willie Ferdinand S. Mago Joanna Marie G. Manuel Raquel D. Melención Marjana T. Moncupa Efren Joseph G. Moreno Rosito Jr. M.
is now the turn of the President of GCO 2012, Mr. Leonilo S. Madura, to deliver the response of the graduates.
To our commencement speaker, Mr. Felipe Esialo, to our dearest President, Dr. Jose F. Peralta, to the Chairman of PSBA Board of Trustees, Dr. Juan D. Lim, to the President of the PSBA Alumni Association, Mr. David A. Mercado, PSBA administrators, faculty members and staff, my fellow graduates, our dearest parents, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of us, my fellow graduates, our mentors, and especially our parents and sponsors for the success that we at this point are having. The moment that we are all waiting for has come. Graduation is really the time of reaping the fruits of our efforts, hard work, perseverance, and sacrifices. I am sure that each and every one of us here is so happy because for the past 4 or 5 years, we have spent our lives attending school to pursue our education. And now, it has come to an end. Graduation is just the end of schooling, but education doesn't stop here. It's actually the beginning of another challenging life, Graduation is also time of acknowledging and expressing our gratitude to those people who have helped us one way or another. First, to our dear parents and guardians. I am sure that pursuing a college degree is a very big sacrifice not only in our part, but also in our parents' and sponsors'. We cannot contest the sacrifices that they have given to us, sending us to school, for they believe that the only way of changing our lives is through education. Before, I do believe that I was attending school and finishing college because I know that it is for my future. But later on, I realized that I am doing those things because I want our parents and sponsors to be proud of us. We believe that through finishing college, we can return back the sacrifices that they have done for us. So to our dearest parents and sponsors, thank you so much for the unending love and support. I hope that we made you proud of us. Our diplomas, we offer that to you. And we love you. The very right timing for us, my fellow graduates, to ask ourselves of what we have already done and of what we have accomplished is today. Is our 4 or 5 years of coming to school fruitful and productive? Have we already gained the primary weapons that we will be using to face a more challenging life? Well, for me, definitely yes. I believe that our alma mater, Philippine School of Business Administration, Manila, our dearest President, Dr. Jose F. Peralta, our mentors and professors have been very dedicated to us, not only in teaching us, but also in imparting to us values, which are very helpful to us. I am very thankful that PSBA is my school, because I know that PSBA is one of the important factors that contribute of who I am now. We will be forever proud being a PSBA graduate. Thank you, PSBA, and I salute you. I now appeal to you, my fellow graduates. Congratulations for our victory. I know that we are very happy and thankful because we graduated. But let us not consider this as the end of your journey. Rather, it's just the beginning of our more challenging life. and schooling is just a preparation for that. Being satisfied of what we have now hinders us from our dreams. We must bear in our minds that the generations to come depend on us, our perception, and the way we are going to deal with the situations we may come across. Our country now faces big trouble. After this, it needs young but warm blood that will save our day. We must be brave to stand for what's right, and never forget our Almighty God, for He will be our guide in everything we do. And always remember, integrity, humility, hard work, and character are the key to success. Graduation is also time of remembering the sacrifices we have done, memories we've created, and friendships that we built. Being a student is not an easy thing. We endure so many sacrifices, sleepless nights, brain-draining departmental examinations, reports, case analysis, plan visits, and beating the deadlines, plus the cut-off grade. These things are really stressful, but I know that it's truly worth it. College life is also full of memories, crying times when we failed, and happy and good times when we pass. Friendships that we built, bonding moments, and spending our time with. Having friends that are always there for us, which made them very priceless. These are the memories that will surely remain in our hearts. I must compare my college life to a game. Although it has rules to abide, consequences to face, but it is not about losing or winning. It's not about getting ahead of others. It's how we finish it, no matter how fast or how long it takes for us. But what matters most is we conquered every challenge that came along our way. It's how we survive it and how we develop ourselves and personality as we go through it. Before I end my talks, ladies and gentlemen, I am taking this opportunity given to me, expressing my deepest gratitude to those people who in one way or another have helped me for many things. First, to my dearest professors and mentors, especially Ms. Erlinda Bitia, Ms. Cristina Gonzaga, and Ms. Luz Rodriguez, who have shared all the knowledge that they have. To my JPA family, especially Batch 80, that molded me in becoming a responsible and righteous person. To my co-graduating class officers, especially Rafael Fontanilla, for helping me in everything we do. To my classmates and friends who have trusted me and became part of my college life. And lastly, to the special women in my life. First is my sponsor, Ms. Irma E. Villamor. Thank you for supporting me in every aspect of my life. Thank you for giving me the privilege to pursue my college degree. And lastly, to my family, especially to my mother, who serves as my inspiration. I love you so much. And lastly, to our Almighty God, have gifted me everything that I have. And finally, I humbly and sincerely apologize to my fellow graduates for all my shortcomings as your president. I would say that it's really an honor to graduate with you. Let me leave this quotation to you. Success is never final, but failure is never fatal. It's the courage that counts. Again, good afternoon and God bless us all.
Mr. David A. Mercado, President of the PSBA Alumni Association, will induct the graduates into the Alumni Association.
Congratulations! You've done it. All right? Let's all stand up again. Face each other and say congratulations to each other. Please? All right? ano ba yun? Ganun lang ba yun? Congratulations! Handshake! Alright. Yung iba, pinapalitan pa yung ano dyan, di ba? Yung toga. Alright. Come on, give you time. Alright, thank you. You are now an alumni of PSBA. And on behalf of the PSBA Alumni Association, I welcome you to the association. But before I start off the oath taking, I'd like to say something. You're now a graduate. You now have a dilemma. What do you want? Apply for a job? Start a business? Get married? Go to the United States? Go to other countries? Look for a job? It's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. That's why most of our speakers were saying, you have to be excellent. And to be excellent, you have to be competitive. And for you to be competitive at this time, I'd like you to ask yourself, for those of you who studied accounting, management, marketing, aside from accounting, what else do I know? What else can I do? Because when you go out there in the field, applying for an interview, everybody knows, your biodata will say, you are an accounting graduate of PSBA, you are a management marketing graduate of PSBA, but a lot of people know that. There are a lot of competition, better than you. Summa cum laudes, cum laudes. The question is, if I am the one interviewing, aside from accounting, what else can I do? Can you do to my company? That's your dilemma now. Equip yourself. Other than knowing what you have learned here in PSBA, equip yourself with other skills. And at that point, I'd like you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. Before that, when I say your name, okay? Say it loud and clear. Say your name. Nakalimutan ang pangalan. All right? Say it. One more time. Say it. Okay, that's the way we'll do it. All right? Raise your right hand. I. Say your name. Good. An alumnus of the Philippine School of Business Administration, Manila, do hereby solemnly swear to observe and maintain absolute loyalty to the noble ideas of my alma mater and the Alumni Association, to live in a manner worthy of my God, my family, and myself. Okay, down. Now, face each other. Face each other. Face each other. Yung mga wala, yung tatlo. Alright, pagtatluhan. Tagalogin natin. Simple lang. 2 sentences. Alright? Magharapan kayo. Magharapan kayo. Alumnus na kayo. PSBA alumni na to di ba? Alright? May dagdag na yan. Hindi lang PSBA. PSBA alumni na kayo. Alright? Sa kanang kamay, ilagay sa puso. Alright? Alright. Say, mahal ko ang PSBA. Babalik ako sa PSBA. Congratulations to everyone.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Loyalty.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. With reverence and integrity, I solemnly pledge to uphold the honor and ideals of my school, recognizing unalloyed allegiance to my country, and dedicated service to freedom, and the welfare of mankind. In generous loyalty to excellence, and high standards of my alma mater. So help me God.
Please remain standing, graduates. We shall now listen to the graduates' renditions of Awit ng PSBA and their graduation song, The Journey.
the deepest snow. Forward, always forward I go. What a journey it has been, and the end is not in sight. But the stars are out tonight, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. Forward, always forward. Onward, always up. Catching every drop of hope in my empty cup. What a journey it has been, and the end is not in sight. But the stars are out tonight, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. What a journey it has been.
Graduates, please remain standing. We shall soon have the recessional. The PSBA management, faculty, and staff extend their heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates this year. May you all be successful in your chosen career and be the pride of your alma mater, the Philippine School of Business Administration. Faculty, parents, and friends, thank you for joining us in this momentous occasion. Please remain in the hall while the commencement speaker, the Board of Trustees, administrative officials, faculty members, and graduates march out of the hall. Thank you everyone for sharing with us your valuable time. We shall now have the recessional.
On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true. Cause you moved to West LA or New York or Santa Fe or wherever to get away from me. Oh, but that one night was more than just right. I didn't leave you cause I was all through. Oh, I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell because I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Just a shy guy looking forward to a night. Have to take a whole night. I love when you move me. Everything is groovy. They don't like it, sue me the way you do me. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. On the upside to a downward spiral, my love for you went viral, and I loved you every mile you drove away. But now here you are again, so let's skip to how you've been and get down to the more than friends at last. Oh, but that one night is still the highlight. I didn't need you until I came to, and I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell because I really fell for you. street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, 'cause oh,